What is up, guys? Today we have more mods for the Honda Fit. That's right, we're continuing the Temu build. Today's haul, though, is actually everything is from Aliexpress. We got some cool things. Everything but one thing is from Aliexpress. Now, we're not going to be installing it all today. Some of it's going to have to wait. It might be in this video, might be later in the future. But without further ado, let's start showing you off what I got. Now, number one, the most expensive thing, and also like the smallest thing, was this right here. So this is a cruise control relocation kit from Steering Solutions. Now I got this because I wanted to, I'm gonna put a wheel on the Fit and I want to keep my cruise control. Up next are these here, eyelids for the Fit. So they are just fiberglass eyelids painted in a matte black, and I'm probably gonna wrap this to match the car. Haven't decided on that yet. Everything here, other than that Steering Solutions thing, I paid under like $23, was the most expensive item. Next up is something I'm really excited to put on. It is yellow Honda emblems. These are definitely not genuine Honda emblems. Last but not least, in here, there is one more that's inside. The last but not least in here is the big ticket item, the $23 item. And what we should be installing in today's video, we have a muffler. Now, just looking at this, it looks like it's covered in little pieces of fiberglass. And I had this out earlier and I felt something in my hand. So I think this is covered in little bits of fiberglass. Or, you know what, it's probably packed full of fiberglass. That's definitely what it is. Either way, I'm not going to touch it all that much, but this is a muffler for the Fit. It's tiny, as you can see, but it's pretty cool. It's pretty neat. Burnt titanium look, it's just stainless, but yeah, I think it's pretty cool. Last thing is this leather shift boot. As you can see, it's got the yellow stitching. Looks pretty good for the price I paid. Pretty good. Next up on the mod list, I got some Amazon LED headlights. These are 50,000 lumens, which is quite a lot. So let's go check out the before and the after. All right, so this is the before. Headlights on, high beams. And here is the after. Quite a lot brighter. Alright, so as you guys could just see, I put the lowering springs on the front struts, as well as unboxed my new bumper. So I'm sure you guys might have a couple questions about the new bumper. Number one, where'd I get it? So I got this from Partify. It's a Canadian website that has a bunch of OEM parts for cars that are way cheaper than buying them from like a dealership or something like that. This was the absolute cheapest option that I could find for something that wasn't used. So I'm gonna bring it inside and show you guys up close and give you my opinion on whether I think it's worth it or not. So let's bring it inside. All right, guys, so here's the bumper. As you can see, all the tabs are there. Everything is perfect, even the fog light tabs and the under tray. So honestly, this is super good quality and I'm really happy with it. Dude, it's not even fucking close.
It is now.
It is now.
After Nick eyeballed it. Yeah.
I think that's good.
That's good.
Man, that welder's set up nice.
Oh, God. Man, why does this press
High tech what we're doing right here. Yeah. What's up guys, we are back in the fit. It's time for another mod, but today is different. Today I have what might be the most controversial mod from Aliexpress. I got myself a replica steering wheel. Let's check it out. All right guys, so here it is. Now, don't get me wrong, I was pretty skeptical too. This was pretty cheap. But I'll tell you what, holding it in my hands, this is actually a really good quality steering wheel. Like it feels, I could be fooled for this to be original. Now, I've never had one of these original real Momo before, but I mean, even the horn button is embossed, which I think is pretty cool. So yeah, I'm pretty happy with it. We'll see how long it lasts. This car's got power steering and everything, so I'm not really too worried about that steering wheel being under a bunch of stress. But yeah, let's get it installed. Now step one is to remove or to unplug your battery, disconnect your battery because you don't want your airbag going off in your face. Now step two, there are, I think it's like a T27 in here on either side. So let's get those out. So now that those two bolts are off, you can disconnect the ground, the connector here, and then this is, I believe, a 14 or something. So yeah, that is the 14 on there. Once that's out, the steering wheel should just come right out. Now, usually 9 times out of 10, you're gonna find that it's not just gonna pull out, so you're gonna have to hit around and knock it loose, and then you can pull it off. So I'm gonna bump it and try and pull it off. Pro tip, if you are yanking on it pretty hard, I would recommend just to put that in a couple threads so that when it does release, you don't punch yourself in the face with the steering wheel. Let's get it off. And just like that, off comes the steering wheel. Now here's the thing, this is a daily driver, so I want to keep cruise control. As you guys can see, it's right here. Now I actually picked up something from Steering Solutions. It's this cruise control relocation bracket. It's actually for an 8th gen Civic, but it's the same bracket. So I'm gonna pull this off. If you don't want cruise control, you don't need to worry about this, but I'm gonna get these 4 screws off. The back should come off, and then I should be able to get this off. So here I have a Steering Solutions cruise control relocation bracket. I've got my cruise control mounted up. Now to mount this to the hub itself. Now for the hub, I went with NRG for a hub and a quick release. So let's open that up and get into it. With the NRG hub, it comes with these resistors. They just plug into the small holes on the bottom of this connector here, and that'll make sure you don't have an airbag light. On the quick release, the yellow plugs into the green and yellow, and the black just goes on the grounding ring there. Grounding ring right there. Altogether, you should have something like this, so you can still use your cruise control while having an aftermarket wheel. All that's left is to connect your steering wheel to your hub. So as you can see here, we have a female end and a male end for the power and ground for the horn, but on this side, they're both male ends. So on the ground, I have these 2 extra little wires here. I'm gonna cut them, solder them together, and then I will have a female to female to use for the ground. So let's do that. And just like that, the new steering wheel is installed. It looks sick. I'm liking the distance, and cruise control is there. So last but not least, let's test to make it sure that it works. All right, guys, moment of truth. No airbag lights, and woohoo! It works. Quick and easy install. Super happy with that. Energy stuff is really high quality. Steering solutions, again, also really high quality. And this friggin' steering wheel is not going anywhere. This thing is on there, so I'm really happy with it. Obviously, you've got the typical hub quick release play that's in there, but this steering wheel is on there. So yeah, I'm really happy with how this turned out.
What's up, guys? Today is like first nice day we've had in a little while, so I'm gonna put my side skirts on fit now, mount everything up, make sure it all fits properly. So let's do it.